Good evening. We would like to welcome you to our Reach Georgia Scholarship Program. We would also like to welcome our board members, which we actually have with us this evening. Our board chair, Ms. Jessie Goree. We would also like to welcome and always mention our superintendent, Dr. Anthony Smith. He is not with us this evening, but we do have representation with Dr. Guiney, which Dr. Guiney is our Chief Academic Officer for Secondary. So welcome. And we would also like to welcome all of our senior cabinet members, our staff, our scholars, the reason that we are here this evening, as well as our parents and distinguished guests. I am Felicia Brown, the Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services and Strategic Improvement. This is a momentous occasion for our students, and it is with great joy that we induct them into the Reach Georgia Scholarship Program as a Clayton County Public Schools 7th cohort of Reach Georgia Scholars. Let's give our scholars a round of applause. At this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Jameer Hartsfield. He will conduct the remainder of our program. Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause as he comes, the principal of Sequoia Middle School.
All right, guys, before I get started, if we could just give our scholars one more round of applause. Guys, we are so very proud of you, and we are honored to join in this celebration. I will give you a brief history of the REACH program. REACH Georgia was launched on February 6, 2012 at the Georgia Institute of Technology with the announcement of AT&T being REACH's first corporate partner with a donation of $250,000. In a 2-year pilot, REACH Georgia added 5 school systems: Rabun, Douglas, Dodge, Quitman, Bullock, and Bullock County. They committed 35 students as REACH scholars and invested $350,000 to student scholarships. Today, REACH serves all 180 school systems across Georgia and more than 3,600 scholars, committing over $36 million in scholarships.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. I wanted to take this opportunity and thank you for all you've done to make the rollout of Georgia Match a success. I'm happy to report that thousands of students are already in the process of claiming their spot at one of our state's universities or institutions. To keep up that momentum, we need the continued efforts of you, our local K-12 partners, to reach students and their families and prepare them for a lifetime of success. Keep up that great work, and thank you again for all you're doing.
Okay, at this time we would like to call Ms. Goree, our board chair, to make remarks.
Good evening, everyone. I am Jessie Goree. I'm the proud chairwoman of the Clayton County Board of Education. And on behalf of the other board members and our superintendent, Dr. Anthony W. Smith, our board members are District 1, Ms. Jasmine Bowles, District 2, Mr. Mark Christmas. I represent District 3. District 4 is Ms. Victoria Williams. District 5, Dr. D. Haney. District 6 is Ms. Mary Baker. District 7 is Ms. Sabrina Hill. District 8 is Ms. Joy Tellis Cooper, and District 9 is our Vice Chair, Mr. Benjamin Straker. I want to congratulate these young ladies and gents to my left. That's Carol, Jakayla, Angela, Brandon, Jeremiah, Reagan, Audrey, Maya. I still think I might have mispronounced your name, Miss Noah, but I want to congratulate them for being scholars already in the 8th grade, having achieved the prestigious honor of already having a scholarship toward their college education. Now, when I was in the 8th grade, I don't even think I even thought about college. Probably wasn't even thinking about my GPA or anything like that, although when I was in school, the 8th grade was the grade before the 9th grade because I went to junior high school. I had no idea that I actually had graduated in the top of my class when I graduated. So maybe I would have had the honor of having received a Reach scholarship, but I didn't. And I'm very proud. Someone over there has mentioned to me that Forest Park had the most scholars, and I want to congratulate them. But I also want to congratulate the other schools, and in particular, 2 of the schools in my district, North Clayton Middle and Sequoia, are getting scholarships. And I really want to point out the fact that North Clayton is generally in there every year. So we're keeping that tradition up on our end of the county, along with Babb Middle School with elite scholars and Monday's Mill. So I thank you all so much for being great scholars. Parents, I thank you for instilling in your children the ability to achieve and set high expectations for them. You are to be congratulated because you are the first teacher, and if the first teacher is a magnificent teacher, then you are going to have magnificent scholars. And I'm just happy to be here tonight because, as I mentioned to Dr. Crawford, I've never actually been to this event in person because I generally have a lengthy schedule and I can't make it. I was able to be with them when we had COVID because we did it by Zoom. But I'm really happy and honored to be here tonight, and I'm gonna have a seat and let you all continue with the program. Again, I salute you, ladies and gents. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Goree. Next, we'll have Dr. April Madden to come and introduce our speaker. Dr. Madden is the Assistant Superintendent of Student Services and Strategic Improvement.
Hello, I am Dr. April Crawford, and I have the pleasure of introducing our esteemed guest, Dr. George Lewis, who joined Clayton State University as its 7th president on February 1st, 2023. In his 28 years in the higher education sector, Dr. Lewis started his post-secondary education career in admissions and enrollment, coordinate minority recruitment efforts. After 5 years, he moved into mid-level management positions in the functional area of multicultural affairs and led the student diversity efforts at Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania, and then transitioned to leading the same efforts at Georgia Southern University. After serving a diversified professional for approximately 3 years, Dr. Lewis went on to serve in senior-level administrative positions for the next 16 years as the Dean of Students at Georgia Southern University, the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs at Indiana University Northwest, the Vice President for Student Affairs at Armstrong State University, and as the Vice President for Student Affairs at Georgia Southern University. In May 2019, Dr. Lewis was tapped to serve as interim president of Atlanta Metropolitan State College before officially being named the college's 4th president in November of that year. Dr. Lewis has received several awards, most recently recognized as the 2021 Pillar of the Profession by the National Association of Student Personnel Administrators. He's also a recipient of the Paragon Award for New Presidents by Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. He has also taught graduate courses on student services in higher education, undergraduate first-year experience courses, and has recently collaborated on a book chapter in the Handbook of Research on Black males and regularly serves on dissertation committees. Additional points of pride for Dr. Lewis include, but are not limited to, the Georgia Southern University Essence Award Staff Member of the Year, induction into the Edinburgh University Hall of Fame as a football player, honorary membership in the Delta Epsilon Iota and Golden Key Honor Societies, Dean Day Smith Service to Mankind Award, and a scholarship named in his honor, the George Lewis Leadership Scholarship at Georgia Southern University. Dr. Lewis is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and is active in the Eta Lambda chapter in Atlanta, Georgia, the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, and is also a member of Impact Church in East Point, Georgia. He's a native of southwestern Pennsylvania. He earned a Bachelor's of Science in Business Accounting and Master's of Arts in Counseling Student Personnel, both from Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania, and a doctorate in Educational Leadership from Georgia Southern University. His life has been inspired by his grandparents, James and Evelyn Lowe, both deceased, Miss Emma Brown, his 101-year-old grandmother, his first-generation college graduate parents, Robert and Faye Lewis, both deceased, and a host of family members, coaches, friends, and colleagues. Now, I wanted to say all these things because we have our future graduates here. This is to let you know that so many things can happen for you, and we have examples to share that with you tonight. So I want to say to Dr. Lewis, he could have been anywhere tonight. As you heard me say, he's the president of a university, but he chose to be here with our students tonight. So we want to thank you for your time, and I would like to introduce our speaker for this evening. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the scholars to my left. Thank you, Dr. Crawford, for that introduction. She mentioned that she wasn't going to read the entire bio, but she did. But actually, as she ended in reading the bio, I think hopefully some of the students here connected with that. You mentioned I'm from a small little town in Pennsylvania. Both of my parents were educators, and so that's all we knew. But as a result of them being the first to go to school, and some of you might be the first to go to college, or maybe some of your parents were the first. As a result of the foundation that they prepared for me has really helped. And more than likely, I just want to mention this at the beginning, you've never heard of Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania. Has anybody here ever heard of Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania? And the reason that I want to make that point, Edinburgh is a good school, but it's not always where you go, it's what you do while you're there. So I know you're young right now, and everybody's going to try to give you the advice on the best place to go to school. And there's lots of good institutions out there, Clayton State being one of them. But there's lots of good institutions out there. But it's more about the work that you put in. The school isn't going to really make you what you are. You have to contribute and put those efforts in. So thank you for sharing that. Want to thank all of the administration who is here tonight. Our board chair, thank you very much. I'm connected to Clayton County in more ways than one. Not just that I work at Clayton State University. My daughter is a PE teacher at Swint, I think it's Swint Elementary School, and so she's new, and so we are fully invested in Clayton County and in the Southern Crescent of Atlanta, and so just glad to be here tonight. Again, it's a blessing for me to be here. Everything happens for a reason, so there's a reason that I'm here, and I'm here to say something hopefully that will connect with somebody, or perhaps I make a connection with somebody here in the audience. But I'm just glad to have this opportunity. As was mentioned earlier, I'm the president of Clayton State University. It is the absolute best job on campus. To be the president is the absolute best job on campus. I have the opportunity to lead hundreds of faculty and staff, more than 6,000 students, and represent more than 30,000 alumni. And I believe it is definitely the best job on campus, and I enjoy it every day. It's not like work, and so hopefully when you get older, you'll be able to get into a career that you like it so much that it's really not like work, because I like to do what I do every day. So this isn't work tonight. This is what we're supposed to be doing, and talking to young people and giving them the encouragement to continue to go. Again, I mentioned thanks to Clayton County Schools, to your superintendent, who I've become great friends with. He and I will continue to work together to support the students here in Clayton County, and we will work together to ensure that they have a place. If they want to come to Clayton State University, that they have an opportunity to connect with us at Clayton State University. So it's an honor to be here. I won't be before you long. I know lots of people say that, then they're here longer than what they say, but I promise you I won't be here before you long, because it's really about you tonight and us celebrating you, and so I am looking forward to that. So congratulations. But this program, at least as I've read, is about commitment. It's about commitment from the students to my left, and that means your grades and your academics and your behavior, and all the things that you're supposed to be doing as somebody who is that's coming through school. It's a commitment from you to do those things. To the parents, you've also made a commitment. As I understand, you have to sign a contract that you will support your sons or your daughters or nieces or nephews, or however you may be connected, that you've agreed to support them and encourage them to be involved in the activities that's part of the scholarship program. There might be some mentors who are here, and you've made an additional commitment to these students. Academic coaches, everybody needs a coach. I don't care if you're young or you're old. As a university president, I often reach out to an executive coach to help me do what I'm doing better. And so some of you might be doing that right now, but as students, you will always learn and you will always be coached. And there's a commitment by the state. There's a commitment. You're going to have a $10,000 scholarship if you do everything that you're supposed to do. You earn the grade point average that you're supposed to maintain during that time. There's a promise or a commitment that somebody has made to you towards your education. I think that's $2,500 per year for the 4 years that you're going to be at school. And so if you stay in the state of Georgia, we might give you a little more if you come to Clayton State, so I just want you to remember that. And then the institutions of higher education, wherever you do go, it's our commitment because I've been to REACH ceremonies for students once they come on campus. So we have to make a commitment that we're going to have the resources in place, the classes in place, the academic coaches and the mentors and the financial aid. All those things are done because you've made the commitment. You've got the grades, your parents have been involved, you've been mentored. Well, the institutions of higher education are going to make that same commitment to you, and so that's really important that everybody is in this, and it's a commitment. So this program is really about the commitment that you're going to make, and if you do all those things, I promise you will never be the same. You have made a commitment that's going to transform the remainder of your life. If you're a college graduate and you can read what all of the research says, and I'm telling you, I have 3 children, and you don't necessarily need a college degree in order to have a good career. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I believe that it provides the best options for you. I have 3 children in my household. One drives a truck, or not in my house right now. He's older. One drives a truck. The other is a school teacher here, and then the third is an architect. And they're all great, and they're all doing well. And so you can have a good career doing any of those things. But as an educator, what I'm here to share with you, that your options are going to be greater if you choose to go on to a 4-year degree. The research is going to tell you that, believe it or not, that you're going to live longer, you're going to be happier, you're going to have more access to health care, you're going to have the ability to move around wherever you want to go after you get your degree. And while this isn't everything, on average, if you have a 4-year degree, compared to someone with just a high school diploma, you're going to make $1 million more in your lifetime if you do that. So let's congratulate our 8 millionaires sitting up front right now. So you've made that decision right now, and so really what I will leave you with And I mentioned I wasn't going to be before you long, but I will leave you with one thing. And so the thing that I'll leave you with, it's not what you're capable of doing, it's what you are willing to do. So earlier I talked about commitment. Each of you have the potential, you have the grades, you have the support, you're going to have some of the best coaching that's in place. But all those things being said, it's not about what you're capable of, because you have the potential, and there's no doubt in my mind. It's what you are willing to do. Are you willing to work? Are you willing to sacrifice? There's going to be some times when, perhaps you can't play the game, or you can't be on the phone, you can't do this, because you have to be committed to what you're being awarded for today. And so I just say that it's a blessing for me to be here as part of this ceremony. I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Hopefully I will see you around town, but maybe I'll see you again in 3, 4, or 5 years whenever you're deciding on what you want to do for the rest of your life. So congratulations, parents. You should be proud for the work that you have done. As a parent, I know it is not easy. Some days you wonder, is everything going to be okay? But I think this is an indicator of what their future is going to be like. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to you. Thank you.
All right, now we move into the moment that we've all been waiting for, our signing day ceremony that will be conducted and facilitated by our own Dr. Guiney.
All right, good evening. I want to bring my regards on behalf of Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith wasn't able to make it tonight, but he did want me to share something on his behalf, which was that this is a contract that the students are signing, that the families are signing, but one thing he said to me that is very, very important is this is a contract that we are entering into with the students here, and we're entering into that contract not lightly at all. We're entering into that contract because we believe in the 8 scholars who are right here. When you think about it, we have over 3,500 8th graders in this school district, and there are 8 of you sitting here on the stage. So that says a lot about how special the 8 of you are. Parents, that commitment that we are making as a district, we are very excited to partner with you. We are excited about the futures of these young people. I have a senior in high school right now, and $10,000 sounds pretty good to me right about now. So I am hopeful that you are very excited and looking forward to this commitment, which really is an 8.5-year commitment beginning today. The rest of this year, 4 years of high school and 4 more years of college, where we are going to see these young people walk across the stage, and they're going to be leaders in our society, in this community, in other communities across the state and across the nation, and we need great young people coming forward to be the leaders of the future. So we're very excited about that. So without further ado, at this time, we will induct the Reach Class of 2028. Reach Scholars, I would like to walk you through your obligations and responsibilities. The contract that you are about to sign requires you to do 9 things. 1, keep an overall 2.5 grade point average. 2, have good attendance. 3, have good behavior and remain drug and crime free. 4, meet with your assigned mentor twice a month. 5, meet with your assigned academic coach at least once each month. 6, attend Reach events, meetings, and programs. 7, engage in activities to prepare for college. 8, graduate from high school with a diploma. And 9, enroll in and graduate from Georgia Hope eligible post-secondary institution. So those are our what we are requiring of you. Reach Scholars, before we sign, please signify "I will" as I administer the following charges. Will you commit to keeping good grades, attendance, and behavior, meeting with your mentor and academic coach graduating from high school and college? I will. Very good. Reach parents and guardians. Will you commit to supporting your students as they progress through the program? Will you also commit to attending Reach events, meetings, and programs, contacting your student's academic coach or counselor if there are issues you believe should be addressed? I will. Community members, it is incumbent upon us, individually and as a community, to affirm our willingness to support these Reach Scholars in their journey to adulthood. Will you commit to supporting these Reach Scholars with your time, talent, and treasure as they progress through the Reach program and into college and careers? I will. Yeah. We will. Very good. That's right. It is now time for you to sign your contracts. Congratulations to our Reach Scholars, parents, and guardians. Oh, one more thing. Dr. Dunn is behind us, behind the scenes, but I want to give special thanks to Dr. Dunn, who is our Director of Guidance and Counseling, and all of the staff from school, principals, assistant principals, especially our guidance counselors who have worked so diligently to set up this program.
We'll call the scholars in that order.
From Babb Middle School, we have Carol Valenzuela Guerrero. And if your mom would come up, parents would come up. From Elite Scholars Academy, Jakayla Noah.
One at a time.
From Forest Park Middle, Angela Alvarado Renteria. Forest Park Middle, Brandon Carrasco. From Forest Park Middle, Jeremiah King. From Mundy's Mill Middle, Regan Washington. From North Clayton Middle School, Audrey Printup. And from Sequoia Middle School, Maya Harris.
Before we conclude, we have another special presentation for our Reach scholars. I would like for each of you to come across and stand in the front. We have something special for you.
Okay. Brandon? Jeremiah? Right here. Jakayla? All right. This one is- oh, nice choice. Okay, thank you everyone for coming out to celebrate our scholars. Let's give them another round of applause. A lot of hard work and commitment, and I can tell you that this group represented your schools, parents, mom, dads, uncles, grandparents, and such very well. They expressed themselves exceptionally well, and we're so proud of them. So this is the beginning of their future. It starts tonight with this wonderful scholarship that they will receive at the end of their high school career, which is $10,000, and that's not including Hope, so Hope will be on top of that. Isn't that something? Yes. So, I mean, this is really a reward for our children. So, you know, REACH means realizing educational achievement can happen, and this is what they represent. So they can achieve, it can happen, and it happens now. So we thank you so much for all that you do, Mom and Dad, for entrusting your children with Clayton County Public Schools. I think this is the best place they can be to receive an exceptional education. So we appreciate you, we applaud you, so let's give our parents a round of applause. We have one last token of our appreciation for our students, and this is just for being here tonight and doing such a wonderful job. If you would, look in your bags and take out our little gift for you, and I'd like you to hold that up high. Once you take it out. Okay. And we're gonna say this in unison. What does it say on the back? Everyone has it out yet? Two more in the end? Okay, so when we all have it out, let's hold it up and we're going to read it together. What does it say on the back? You're going to read aloud. Tell me what it says. I am a... All right. I am a CCPS REACH Georgia Scholar. Thank you again for joining us. Be safe traveling home and have a happy Thanksgiving. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Building a better tomorrow today. Oh, we have one more, Ms. Gorey. We are maximizing impact, addressing barriers, and unleashing potential to build a better tomorrow today. Have a great evening, everyone.